The universal language in the universe is geometry. The intelligence that is required to communicate consists of pattern recognition. In my life, since I can remember, I look at patterns, and if the pattern divinely matches and harmonizes and expands, amplifies, and extends, furthermore, this is how the path unfolds. So as a navigator with consciousness in this organization, I follow. Years ago, in Berlin, Mr. Klaus Dohner had an exhibit. That exhibit was called Mysteries of the Universe, and at the time I was working for that man. What I recognize, because I have photographic memory and I'm pretty acute and sharp with what I see in front of me, I make no mistake, and I think there are no mistakes. So here's something mysterious that I've found when the movie by Dr. Stephen Greer, Sirius, was released. They featured a being that they found in the Atacama Desert. So I was collecting data pertaining that. So that body was shown to me in 2005, years before that movie was released. So the body that I saw had the same indentation in the skull, same size, and looked exactly like the body that was shown in the movie. And I clearly remember this. One question that I have is, how did the body get from this exhibit from Mr. Klaus Dohner into Dr. Stephen Greer's hands? Now here's the thing that I believe is missing in the picture, in the plot. And I sense information as it is transmitted by, let's say, human, by sensing the emotional body, and thus feeling the content of what was delivered to the person. So Mr. Klaus Dohner relayed to me that two psychics in different countries had the same vision and perception when actually dowsing that figure and where it came from. So I feel strongly what they have found in the Atacama Desert is not a humanoid. The DNA that they're looking at and things that they can't decipher is precisely that. They do not have the machinery to look for extraterrestrial, interdimensional, or transdimensional beings, because that technology is not in the hands of those that operate the DNA. Thus, they are not efficiently equipped to even begin to fathom what is before them. So what I believe, and I follow my gut feeling, I have no earthly scientific proof, but usually I'm 100% right when I make a prognosis, is the following. This is what the psychics have shared with Mr. Klaus Dohner, and these are the images that I received as he explained that to me, and as you will see displayed in this video. They said a long time ago, and pertaining that the natives that lived near and in and around that area said there are tales of little beings that came from the sky. Take notes. They said that a gigantic spherical mothership was on its way to this galaxy, to this planet. From this ship, which seemed to be a silver blue shiny sphere, another ship kind of came out of it in the orbit, and then out of that ship thousands upon thousands of little blue silvery little spheres landed in the Atacama Desert, as you see displayed in the video. These beings came and explored. Also, the question remains, is that related to the Blue Sphere Alliance? We don't know. It is for your mind and your openness and your consciousness to perceive and receive the message that I'm transmitting to you. So these beings landed in order to come into this universe, they had to manifest on a dimensional level. When you're transdimensional and you vibrate on a different frequency, you need to manifest, which makes you subject to the laws and physics partially of this planet, namely Earth. Some incident happened when the little ships and the little stars and spheres had to return to the big sphere. Not all of, you can say, your little guys made it. Again, take note, they are not humanoid. They are not from this universe. They are visitors. Some of them still visit, but they don't manifest anymore because of the dangers. So what you have in your movie Sirius is one of the ones that didn't make it back. For whatever reason, what happened, any disruption or something went wrong, he didn't make it back. And he remained manifest. Neither is the being 6 or 9 years old. That is a reading that has you fooled, because this is a bad body, transdimensional, manifest, mummified, left because he couldn't return to his little craft and he couldn't return to the ship. And this is the story that I wanted to share with you, that I want you to feel deep within your heart and seek the resonance in that content that I'm giving to you. So, this is not an Atacama humanoid. This is an Atacama transdimensional. They come from a place that you can't fathom, nor imagine, or even think about, or begin. So I allowed myself to add that to the picture, and hopefully one day ask Dr. Stephen Greer how that body made that long journey from that display case in Berlin from 2005 into his hands, and then later on into the movie. And maybe we can exchange some information to clarify even more so what's going on. Again, when regular geneticists try to find interdimensional or even ET data, they will fail ultimately because they do not have the knowledge nor the computer software to look for anything, not even to mention knowing what they are looking for. No disrespect, but there are also psychics that can give you information. And if we have more psychics linking into the messages and the images that I'm giving you, getting goosebumps and chills as I'm relaying this message to you, we have a path unfolding that we should follow. I wanted to share this message with you. This is Arcturus Ra. Thank you for listening, and I see you most certainly on that what we call the flip side.